Hi everyone, my name is Juliana de Avila, and today we are going to talk about culture and its importance. First, we have the question: what is culture? Well, culture includes material and immaterial goods, which are creations that reflect the values of a society and are displayed in artistic forms such as music, art, literature, dance, architecture, and gastronomy. Uh, but it is also taken as knowledge, behavior, belief, and even religions. Culture is based on the way of life of the inhabitants eh, of a country and how they reflect their attitudes toward the world, including eh, their language. Culture is important because it gives people identity and a sense of belonging. It is through culture that the individual expresses himself, incorporate a lifestyle, and share with other people. Um, One of the main characteristics of culture is the people, the activities, and traditions. It is totally dynamic and constantly changed, adapting to the influence to other external cultures and adopting new trends. Well, elements of culture. The elements of culture are all the parts that make up the culture of a people, country, any group, or regions. Together with the natural elements, they give form, cohesion, and identity to societies and identification and differentiation from others. Um, the most observing elements of the culture are language, uh, identifies a nation or region, but there are maybe local dialects or language that represent more specific cultures. And religions is an innate element of the cultural activities of the societies from which various manifestations and creative uh, processes originated. Uh, in the culture, there are maybe belief, rituals or myths, popular custom or totally pagan practice. Um, Outfit or clothing is a cultural element marked by fashion, by the geographical and climatic character of the region, or by religions. The music, dance, rhythms, and instruments of a social group are the most descriptive and transcendent cultural elements. And finally, traditional food. The typical dishes of a region are resulting from or for of expressing of its culture. This question, why it is important in international trade? Well, for international trade, it is an important issue since it's very great importance when waiting to establish a commercial relationship with a country. Each country has different cultural aspects. At first, we move the country through a market study that allows us to know more in depth how its population, customs, and cultures. In this way, you will be able to negotiate with a foreign culture and carry out your business successfully. Every decision in our international business environment is culturally nuanced. One of the main aspects to take into account art, and intense cultural preparation, the art of being flexible and adapting to the external environment, and appreciate and apply the cultural framework to identify the cultural behaviors of each group, to understand and work with foreign business culture. And finally, how culture can affect an international business transaction. Well, um, an example, in India, cows are a symbol of fertility. In this country, these animals are protected by law that prohibits and punish their mistreatment, harassment, and curse their consumption as food. Well, let's us imagine that we want to negotiate with India and export product to the country, but we don't have any qualitative personnel who have culture knowledge about India. The principal mistake is make that the product that we are going to export and offer to our foreign country has component of the code. And because we don't have prior knowledge of the market. Another side is culture and belief. Uh, the negotiation are cancelled, signed as I mentioned previously in Indian. The most important and sacred animal is the cow. In this way, we terminated the negotiation or not having for not having culture knowledge of the foreign country. Thanks for attention.